What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video my goal is to get a few decent landscape photographies. So in my last video I went on a hike and I just took way too many photos to the point where 90% of those photos were just, I would say, ordinary or just plain not that great. So I come to the conclusion that I want to slow down a little bit. For example, this is a location that I've been here already, as in this is my third time coming to this location. Normally I would take pictures even before getting to this location. I would take so many B-rolls, and which obviously increases a lot of workload. It also means that by the time I get to the real important stuff of getting a perfect photo, I'm kind of drained and my energy is low. So on this trip I've taken things much slower. I haven't even taken the camera. I just taken the camera out now when I got to this location, and my goal today is simply, this is going to be my main focus, and here I want to take at least one or two decent photos just to play around with my knowledge, see how I go. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, and I haven't done landscape photography in quite some time, and it's almost like I lost some of my skills. So I'm getting back into it slowly and slowly. So let's see what we can do today. I think I found my first shot. It's nothing fancy. I like the way there's this tree. It's not a tree. There's this four flowers just lining up straight, and I'm just gonna take a shot like this, looking from the top down. I think it's pretty decent first shot. So if it's any good, and obviously I'm taking it with without any tripod, handheld, just like that. f8, 1/200, ISO 200 as well. There we go. So I think I kind of found my second composition. The problem here is there's this one tree right in front that stands out, but all the other trees are way behind. Like, it's a bit too far away, and I'm not entirely sure how to compose that. It's just not. I'm not seeing a pleasing composition, if you know what I mean. But I'll take a picture and then let me know what you guys think. So I think the problem we have here is because the sun is literally right on top of us, there isn't much light on that tree. Everything around it, especially those bushes and stuff like that, that's like really lit up because it's catching that light, the sunlight. Whereas this tree, which doesn't have any branches at the top, the light is just going straight through it and not really helping the tree. So when I do compose a picture, that tree just looks like blends in, and the eyes go straight into the brighter bits or the brighter sections of the photos. Alright, so I now come to the other side of this pond, and there's more light on that branch, on that tree from this side than there was on the other. So I think this is a pretty decent composition I'm looking at right here. what I ended up doing was I went as low as I can, and when I went low, that tree pretty much came closer to the frame, which is quite interesting. And yeah, and I leveled the horizon. I'll show you can see the picture, and I feel like that's a much better picture. I can't do nothing much about the background. There's still a lot going on, but these flowers that I see up here, they are the foreground, and then we have that tree in the middle, and then at the very back we have all that bush. So it's almost like rule of third. Is it rule of third? No, it's not rule of third. It's almost like layers. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I got that shot. I'm happy about that. I feel like I have another shot here. It's in portrait mode. There's this one flower, and you can see all those trees in the water. So I'm going to use that flower as my foreground, and then in the middle we have that little bit of water, and then at the very back we have all those trees. That's the idea, and it's going to be in portrait. So let's see how this actually turns out. It's been interesting to make this video because I feel like I am much more calm. I'm taking things slow. Every picture I took, I'm thinking about it rather than just rushing into it. And even when it comes to vlogging about it, also that it just felt a little bit more easier. When I make videos, I end up making content either too long, or I make a video and then I end up talking about so many things in one video. It's just becomes a bit too much for anybody listening, also for people, also for me to edit. So recently I feel like getting back into photography, properly getting back into photography is what I needed, because it helps me slow down. It helps me, or it makes me stop, think about a composition before taking the pictures, Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my thought process and my pictures, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.